So why did I finally choose acrylic over paper? I think first, let's take a step back here. I'm a paper guy. I love paper. One of my favorite pieces of paper that I print on is Hahnemuhl's Photoreg Metallic. This is by far an incredible paper. In fact, this print right here, I know this video is totally not doing it justice, but the texture of the paper, the way the colors adhere to the paper, the metallic reflection of the paper, there is nothing I don't like about this paper. So again, why have I chosen to go down the acrylic route for my limited edition prints? I think what it really came down for me was one day I was analyzing costs and I realized that in order to do something like this, 24 by 36, after I bought the paper, which I would have to buy in a roll, after I was done buying the glass, which I would have to then get some sort of glass equivalent to this right here. And this here is TrueView's museum glass. You'll notice the glass right on this side. I don't know if you can tell, but you can't even tell that there's glass there if you're looking at this in person. And so that was the type of glass and the quality of glass that I wanted to put on my limited edition fine art pieces. But what I realized was the cost was more than just printing it on a piece of acrylic. So I started asking myself and digging into this whole acrylic world. I see everybody printing on acrylic. Why is everybody printing on acrylic? And it finally dawned on me. Now it took me years to come around to this and a lot of different experimentation, including you can see some of these prints up here. These are paper prints mounted on gator board, no glass in front of them. And it was years of just slow damage to these prints that made me feel I really need to start doing something differently, because I can't sell something to a customer that will degrade in 3 years. I have to up my game a little bit, I guess, so to speak. And when I started looking around at the museum glass, I could pick up a sheet of the 24 by 36 of the museum glass for about $100. And I thought, wow, $100, that's expensive for a piece of glass. And then you've got the print underneath that, which, you know, depending on if you're printing it yourself on your own printer or if you're outsourcing it to a lab, a 24 by 36 print could also run you easily on Hahnemuhl fine art paper anywhere in high hundreds to low $200 range. And so for me, it really started coming down to the pricing of everything. Made me think about what it is I'm delivering. And essentially, I was delivering the same product, just at a higher price. And so that's kind of what swayed me back to acrylic. I mean, acrylic pretty much had everything. It had the paper mounted to the glass, and then it had an inset float frame on the back of it. It was a one and done deal. There are still things that I'm going to print on paper. I'll continue to print open editions on paper just because it's more cost effective that way. I can create a lower price product for open edition prints as sizes of 8 by 10, but for the majority of things that I'm going to be selling through my website or at galleries and exhibits, it's going to be acrylic. Thanks for watching, and if you have any ideas or thoughts about acrylic, metal, paper, please post in the comments below. I'd really enjoy reading those. Other than that, that's all I have today for a discussion on why I finally chose to print my larger fine art works on acrylic. I thank you for subscribing and for liking below, and please join me for the next cut.